it works with their character. They were able to use it to further angle with FTR, who's still really in real life cool with CM Punk. Dude, how fun for you as a fan and important to the business is it for people, man, just to kind of sit back, talk shit, just realize, man, at the end of the day, it's all fun.
I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Yeah,
dude, this is the most fun wrestling has been since the Attitude Era. Like since the Monday Night Wars. Like, dude, we haven't had nothing with this much excitement since then. And if you were around for that and were able to enjoy it, you understand what I'm saying. From a standpoint of just rivaling companies just talking shit about one another, which everybody's talking shit about it, but at the same time, it's like, man, this was the thing back then. It's like, bro, this is what we want. This is what we want. You want that. Right. You want that fiery competition. This is the only way it's competition. It's not competition as far as money or what's the other word I'm trying to think of real quickly that I can't think of right now. Money or not popularity, but just legacy or whatever. That's different. There's no competing with WWE on that standpoint.
Yeah.
WWE is competing with itself. But as far as the wrestling industry goes, as far as the product that's coming on TV, okay? Let's all be real about it. The product that's coming on TV, let's be honest, man, who else are you watching? A lot of people really still aren't watching TNA. Some are watching it, but a lot more are watching it than it was before, but it's not where they would want it to be. And outside of WWE, you still have people that's watching AEW really, really tough. It's still one of the top rated programs on cable network. Not saying it's the best, but I'm saying it's one of the top programs lately. The reports that already came out for it. Like, AEW is doing really good. Like, for whatever numbers people want to throw out there, they're doing good numbers to where the company is satisfied with. And they're getting these contract extensions and all this other shit. So, hey, man, they're doing something right, but that's the whole wrestling industry as a whole. This company came in and made a shift in the wrestling business, and it forced the hand of WWE. I don't care what nobody want to say. It did that. Now, it's not better than WWE. It has its good, just like WWE has its good, and it has its bad, just like WWE. But as far as the product and what we see on a weekly basis, that's the competition as far as, people trying to tell you what's really good wrestling. I like that WWE is going back to wrestling. We talked about that, how we were hearing the commentators talk about professional wrestling when we didn't hear them talk about professional wrestling. That was a forbidden word. They said that shit like 4 or 5 times as WrestleMania was going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really never get to hear that much. So to really look at everything now and what Triple H is saying, I get what he's saying. He has a point. But I also think that one thing that they have to remember, Triple H, even he has to remember, not everybody comes up through the big company.
Right.
I don't care if you want to talk about how good some people. There's a lot of people who have come up that weren't good in the big company, and they maybe were bigger in the smaller company, but. Dude, not every AJ Styles didn't come up in a big company. So it's like, some people got to come up in a smaller company because the big company has a perception of a wrestler. And AJ Styles could have been a jobber. Guys like that, if they just stuck with what WWE thought was really good of them, a lot of them probably wouldn't really be shit.